Hello students, today we are going to discuss the fifth numerical of moment distribution method without sway. Question is written as analyze the frame shown in figure which is shown here, that is A, B and C. Also draw the bending moment diagram. Now support A is fixed, C is hinge. Span BC will carry a uniformly distributed load of intensity 6 kN per meter having a span length of 4 meter which is shown here, and span length of AB is 4 meter which do not carry any external loading. Now before analyzing this frame, first of all we need to determine the fixed end moments of all the span, that is fixed end moments of all the spans. Now due to no external loading in span AB, the fixed end moment at AB is equals to fixed end moment at BA, which will be equals to 0 kilonewton meter because of no external loading. Now in BC, due to uniformly distributed load present in span BC, its magnitude will be equals to minus WL square by 12. On putting the value of W as 6, L as 4 square divided by 12, we will get this value as minus 8 kilonewton meter. Similarly, we can determine the value of MCB as plus WL square by 12, which will be equals to plus 6 into 4 square divided by 12, and it will be equals to plus 8 kilonewton meter. Now for distributing this fixed end moment, we need to find the distribution factor of member BA and member BC. For finding the distribution factor, we need to determine the stiffness of each member. So we need to prepare a table of distribution factor which is shown here. Now at joint B there will be two members meeting, that is BA and BC. Now when we stand at B and when we see the support A, it is fixed, so its stiffness will be equals to 4 EI by L. So it will be equals to 4 EI by 4. So the value will be equals to EI. Similarly, when we stand at B and when we see the support C, it will be a hinge support, so its stiffness will be equals to 3 EI by L and it will be equals to 3 EI by 4. So it will be equals to 3 by 4 EI. Now for finding the total stiffness, it will be equals to the sum of these two, that is EI and 3 by 4 EI. So the total will be equals to 7 by 4 EI. Now for finding the distribution factor, we will need to divide the stiffness by the total stiffness. So it will be equals to EI divided by 7 by 4 EI, and it will be equals to 4 by 7. Similarly, it will be equals to 3 by 7. So we had written it in this table, that is 4 by 7 and 3 by 7. Now we need to distribute this moment, for which we need a table of distribution of moment. So the first row is distribution factor which we had already written, that is 4 by 7 and 3 by 7. Now we need to write here the fixed end moment which we had already calculated as 0 for AB, 0 for BA. For BC it will be equals to minus 8 and for CB it will be equals to plus 8. Now due to hinge support at C, we need to balance the total moment. So the net moment at C will be equals to 0. So we need to create or apply a moment of equal magnitude but opposite in direction, that is minus 8. Now we need to transfer the carryover to the far end, that is at support B or at joint B, which will behave as a fixed support or fixed joint due to continuous support. Okay. Now it will be equals to half of the magnitude of the applied moment, which will be equals to minus 4, that is shown here. Now we need to find the initial moment, so it will be the sum of fixed end moment plus release of hinge moment, so it will be equals to 0, 0, minus 12 and 0. Now at joint B there will be an unbalanced moment of minus 12 which needs to be balanced by an equal moment but opposite in nature, that is plus 12. Now it will be distributed according to the distribution factor of BA and BC, which will be equals to 12 into 4 by 7, which will be equals to 6.857. Similarly, plus 12 into 3 by 7, and it will be equals to 5.143. So we will write here as plus 6.857, similarly plus 5.143. Now we need to transfer the carryover to the far end, that is for BA it will be transferred to the AB span and it will be equals to half of the magnitude, so it will be equals to 3.429 with same sign. Now we need to transfer the carryover of BC to the CB, but due to hinge support at C there will be a carryover of 0 magnitude. Now there will be no unbalanced moment acting at joint B, so we need to calculate the final moments, for which we need to add the initial moment and the later on moments. So at AB the final moment will be equals to 3.429 with positive sign. At BA it will be equals to 6.857 with positive sign. At BC it will be equals to minus 6.857, and at CB it will be equals to 0. So we had distributed the fixed moment according to a distribution factor, and we will get the moment at AB, BA, BC and CB. Now we need to find the support reactions. Okay students, now for finding the support reaction we need to make the column like this and beam like this. Now this support is B, this is C, this is B and this is A. Now at AB the moment which is acting at AB will be equals to 3.429, so it will be in clockwise direction, that is 3.429. Similarly at BA there will be a moment of 6.857 with positive sign, so it will be equals to 6.857. Now the net moment acting in column AB will be equals to 3.429 plus 6.857, it will be equals to 10.286 in the clockwise direction, that is 10.286. Now this movement will tries to rotate the column in the clockwise direction, which needs to be balanced by an anti-clockwise movement, so the direction of reaction will be like this, which will create an anti-clockwise movement of equal magnitude. Now for finding the values of this reaction we need to divide the net moment acting on the column AB by the total span of the column. So the span length is 4 meter. Now we need to divide it 10.286 by 4, it will be equals to 2.57. Now the total moment that will be acting in column AB will be equals to 10.286. For finding the reaction we need to divide this moment by the total span length, that is of 4 meter, so it will be equals to 2.57, which is shown here, that is 2.57 and 2.57. Now at joint B there will be a 2.57 kilonewton reaction acting in the leftward direction. To make the joint equilibrium at B we need to create here a horizontal reaction in the rightward direction of equal magnitude, that is 2.57. Similarly, to maintain the equilibrium of beam BC we need to create a horizontal reaction at C in the leftward direction of magnitude 2.57. So HC will be equals to 2.57 kilonewton in the leftward direction. In span BC there will be a uniformly distributed load of 6 kilonewton per meter. Now because of this uniformly distributed load the reaction will be half of the total load acting on the span BC. So the total load acting on the span BC will be equals to the UDL intensity multiplied by the span length, which will be equals to 24. So it will be divided as 12 and 12. At BC there will be a moment of 6.857 kilonewton acting in the anti-clockwise direction, so it will be equals to 6.857, and at CB it will be 0. So the net moment acting on span BC will be equals to 6.857. So we need to balance the moment in span BC, for which we need a clockwise movement of equal magnitude. So the direction of reaction will be like this, and its value will be equals to the net moment acting at span BC divided by the span length, which is 4 meter. We will get this value as 1.714 and 1.714. So the net reaction at B will be equals to 13.714, and at C it will be equals to 12 minus 1.714, it will be equals to 10.286 in the upward direction. So Vc will be equals to 10.286 kilonewton in the upward direction. Okay students. Now at joint B, there will be a upward reaction of 13.74. So to maintain the joint equilibrium at B, we need to create a reaction of equal magnitude here but opposite in sign, that is 13.714. Now to maintain the equilibrium of column AB, we need to create a reaction like this, that is 13.714 kilonewton. So the reaction at A will be equals to Va will be equals to 13.714 kilonewton in the upward direction. Similarly, Ha will be equals to 2.57 kilonewton in the rightward direction, and moment at A will be equals to 3.429 kilonewton meter. So we had determined all the support reaction, that is Va, Ha, Ma, Vc and Hc. Now we need to plot the bending moment diagram of this frame. Okay students. Now for plotting the bending moment diagram, we need to form the frame, that is like this. Now in span AB, there will be no external loading, and in span BC there will be a uniformly distributed load of 6 kilonewton per meter. So the mid span maximum positive bending moment in the span BC will be equals to WL square by 8. So its value will be equals to 12 kilonewton meter. So we will plot the mid span maximum positive bending moment in the span BC as WL square by 8, 12 kilonewton meter. Now in AB span there will be no external loading, so the mid span maximum positive bending moment will be 0 in AB span. Now we need to plot the moment which we had already calculated. Now in AB the calculated moment is plus 3.429. So on the left hand side of section XX, if the moment is positive, then we need to plot this moment below the axis. So it will be equals to 3.429. Now on the right hand side of section XX, the moment is positive, that is 6.857. So we need to plot that moment above the base axis, that is 6.857. Okay student, and we need to join this by a straight line, that is like this, and that moment is negative throughout, that is negative, and this is below the axis, so it will be positive. Now in BC span, the moment at BC will be equals to minus 6.857. So it will be plotted above the axis, that is 6.857, and at C, due to hinge support, the moment will be equals to 0. So we will join this by a straight line, that is like this, and this moment is negative throughout. Now in this zone, the positive and negative will compensate each other, as well as the net moment will be like this, that is in this portion positive movement, in this portion throughout negative movement, in this portion throughout negative movement, in this portion throughout positive movement, and that will be the complete bending moment diagram of this frame. Now we had completely analyzed this frame, we had calculated the support reaction, moment at various supports, as well as the bending moment diagram. Okay students, thank you very much.